अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हम आपको कंप्यूटर फंडामेंटल्स से रेलिवेंट टॉप 100 एमसीक्यूज करवाएंगे जो आपके फेडरल पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, पंजाब पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, सीएसएस, पीएमएस, एनटीएस, ओटीएस, लैट, आईएसएसबी और इस तरह के दीगर मुकाबले के इम्तिहानात में अक्सर पूछे जाते हैं। और हमने कोशिश की है कि ये कलेक्शन ऐसी करें कि जिसमें से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन आपके पेपर में रिपीट हो चुके हैं। तो चलें जी, स्टार्ट करते हैं। द टर्म कंप्यूटर इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम, तो सर ये लैटिन लैंग्वेज का वर्ड है। हु इज द फादर ऑफ कंप्यूटर? कंप्यूटर का फादर चार्ल्स बेबेज। हु इज द फादर ऑफ इंटरनेट? विंड सर्फ। व्हाट इज द बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन? तो ये बाइट बाइट इज द बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन। अ बिट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड बाइनरी डिजिट, और इनकी वैल्यूज आइदर 0 में होती है या 1 में होती है। 1 byte is equal to 8 bits, and 1 nibble is equal to how many bits? तो 4 bits collectively मिलके एक निबल बनाते हैं। 1 word is equal to how many bytes? तो 2 bytes और 16 bits मिला के 1 word बनाते हैं। 1 gigabyte is equal to how many bytes? 1024 megabytes. The computer that processes both analog and digital is called hybrid computer. RAM. RAM stands for random access memory and is fastest cache memory. ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. CD-ROM stands for compact disk read only memory. ALU. ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit. और ये कम्युनिकेट करता है कंप्यूटर और उसके डिफरेंट पार्ट्स के दरमियान, कंप्यूटर और उसके डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स के दरमियान ये कम्युनिकेट करता है। सीपीयू स्टैंड्स फॉर सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट and it contains ALU and control unit both. VGA, video graphics array. Who is the father of computer science? पहले हो चुका है कंप्यूटर, फिर इंटरनेट, अब कंप्यूटर साइंस आ गया है। तो ये है एलन ट्यूरिंग। Which device is required for internet connection? तो modem. A person who uses his or her expertise to gain access to other people's computer, to get information illegally or to damage is called hacker. The process of transferring files from computer on the internet to your computer to internet से कंप्यूटर डाउनलोडिंग होती है और इसका वाइस वर्सा अपलोडिंग होती है। वेबसाइट इज एन एड्रेस। हर वेबसाइट का एक यूनिक एड्रेस होता है। URL stands for Universal Resource Locator. HTML, it is very important and it is most often asked in different exams. So it stands for Hypertext Markup Language. You need not to confuse between mark and makeup. Markup is correct and this makeup is wrong. LED stands for Light Emitting Diode. In how many generations a computer can be classified? 5. And I'll give you its explanation further. First generation computer was based on which technology? So it was based on vacuum tubes. Here are a few things. First generation computer, it, it was between 1946 and 1959 and it was on vacuum tubes. Whereas the second generation computer, whose period was 1959 to 1965, it were based on transistors. Then came the third generation, which began whose tenure was from 1965 to 1971, and there came integrated circuits in the third generation computer. Fourth generation computer consisted of microprocessors, and the fifth generation computer, which is ongoing in the present days, is based on AI and ULSI. So you need to memorize this table for the classification of generations of computer. Which of the following memory is non-volatile among SRAM, RAM, and ROM? ROM is a storage device, storage memory. It certainly cannot be volatile. RAM, however, is random access memory, and it is the correct option. Sorry, RAM is a volatile, whereas the question was non-volatile. So from among them, ROM is the correct answer. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. Any data or instruction entered into a computer of memory of a computer is considered as input, whereas something that is generated by computer as an execution is known as output. Time during which a job is processed by the computer is execution time. An error is also known as bug, and its jargon is also a gig. Microsoft Word is an example of application software. Which network protocol is used to send email? SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. When was the first email sent? In 1971. Operating system is the most common type of system software. Operating system are usually the Windows, which are installed in the computer on which their operations are performed. Computer virus is a software. EEPROM stands for Electrically Erasable Programmable Read Only Memory. The file extension of a MS Word document in Office 2007 is .docx. A computer port is used to communicate with other computer peripherals. What are the peripherals? These are those devices which are inserted in the USB or other ports of a computer through which their operations are performed, and in short their communication is done, like printer, USB, HDMI. They're all the examples of port. Dot matrix, deskjet, inkjet, and laser, all type of all types of which computer peripherals. So they are types of printers. Internet Explorer is a type of this one. This is a type of a browser. A list of instructions used by a computer is called program. The process of copying data from a memory location is called reading. The process of putting data into a storage location is called writing. CPU controls a all input, output, and processing. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. Which type of the following holds the RAM, ROM, and CPU? Motherboard. An optical input device that interprets pencil marks on paper media is ऑब्जेक्ट मैग्नेटिक रेजोल्यूशन. ये जो हम पेपर्स में भी देखते हैं, यू यू ए बी सी डी हम फिल करते हैं, और जब हम इनको इस डिवाइस के अंदर डालते हैं तो जिस प्रिंसिपल के ऊपर ये इसकी रीडिंग करता है तो वो है OMR. अ प्रोग्राम दैट कन्वर्ट्स कंप्यूटर डाटा इनटू सम code system or other than the normal one is known as encoder. Encryption is the process in which coding is done. Encryption is coding something, whereas decryption is decoding something. Buying and selling the products over electronic systems like internet is called e-commerce. Basic building blocks for a digital circuit is logic gates. Dash keys are present on the top row of the keyboard. Function keys. The first computer mouse was built by, it's a very important question, Douglas Engelbart. How are data organized in a spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is basically an Excel program in which data is organized in rows and columns in this manner. Like dash is the collection of web pages, and dash is the very first page that we see on opening of a website. So this is website and this is home page. www stands for World Wide Web. Dash is the science that attempts to produce machines that display the same type of intelligence that humans do, that is, artificial intelligence. When sending an email, the dashed line describes the contents of the message. Subject. What is the term used for unsolicited email? It's spam and also known as junk. Two or more computers connected to each other of sharing information form a network. Linux is a dash operating system. Open source. Which of the following places the common data elements in order from smallest to largest? So smallest unit is character, then characters combine and make a field, and thereafter fields make a record. A combination of record is known as file, and the combination of files is ultimately known as database. So this is the ascending order. By default, your document print dash in dash mode. So there are two modes: portrait, which is like this, and there is landscape, which is like this in an horizontal mode. So by default, the computer prints in portrait, and the shortcut key to print is Control plus P. A wireless network uses dash waves to transmit signals, and it is also very important. The correct answer is radio. Loading operating systems onto a RAM is called booting. The bar at the top of a window that bears the name of the window is known as title bar. Chip is a common nickname for a integrated circuit. Programs such as Internet Explorer that serve as a navigable windows into the web are called browsers, web browsers. And its example is Google, Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. They're all the examples of browsers. A normal CD-ROM usually can store up to 680 megabytes. Superscript, subscript, outline, emboss, engrave. They are known as font effects. Whereas shimmer, sparkle text, blinking background are known as text effects. Bold, italic, regular. The shortcut key for the bold is Control plus B. For italic is Control plus I. They are known as font styles. Firewall are used to protect against unauthorized access, which is collectively known as hacking. The ability of an operating system to control the activities of a multiple programs at the same time is called multitasking, and which it is a very important feature of a computer. MIPS stands for million instructions per second. LAN speeds are measured in Mbps, megabits per second. This is the unit in which we install our internet connection. Like you have often seen that the internet connection speed is given as 10 Mbps, 20 Mbps. So these indicate the speed of your LAN. Which of these is a correct format of an email address? First of all, this thing, and thereafter this sign, then this and this, like abc at the rate of gmail.com. Which company is nicknamed as Big Blue? So IBM is the nickname of Big Blue. Wave, it's very important. It is the format associated with sound files. What does BCC means in email? It's very important and it's also been repeated in most of the exams. It is a blind carbon copy. Then comes, what does BIOS stands for? Basic Input Output System. Which of these is the first web-based email service? So Hotmail is the first web-based email service. What is the full form of email? Electronic mail. The dash cells involve creating a single cell by combining two or more selected cells. So it's merging. Like you have often seen that when there are two cells in the spreadsheet, when we merge them, then it appears in like a single cell. Protocols are a set of rules on which something is done, even in the common language and as well as in the computer language. These are the set of rules on which some instruction is fetched or some specific task is performed. Dash is the measurement of things such as fingerprints and retinal scans used for security access. These are biometrics. What is the most common tool used to restrict access to a computer system? So it is passwords. Where would you find the letters QWERTE? These are in the keyboard, and it's the type of a keyboard in which we are using these days. What are the individuals dots which make up the picture on the monitor screen called? They are pixels. Pixels are the basic unit of a picture, and these pixels collectively form an image. What do you need for an inkjet printer? So we need a cartridge for an inkjet printer. How to split windows in Microsoft Excel? View, thereafter window, and thereafter split. In a PowerPoint, dash contains predefined template, themes. To insert a formula in Excel, which sign is placed at the outset in the formula bar? So equal to sign, for instance, we have to sum 2 and 3. We will write is equal to 2 plus 3. If we write 2 plus 3, then it will be incorrect method to formulate something. Whereas if we write in this manner, then the Excel will generate is in the form of 5. MS PowerPoint is a multimedia software. The process of removing unnecessary part of an image is called cropping. Amazon is the best example of e-commerce site. Who invented World Wide Web in 1989? First, you need to remember that World Wide Web (WWW) was invented in 1989 and it was invented by Tim Berners-Lee. A dash is a Windows component that is designed to store other components so these can be organized efficiently. Folders. In a folder, which key is used to rename the file or folder? F2. Which one of the following keys is used to refresh the active window? F5. So I have not added the shortcut keys in this section, and in the upcoming video we will make a separate video in which the keys will be explained. So far, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for the most recent updates. Thank you very much. See you again.